Before I start the video, you should check out part 1 of the video that I did back in October 2023. So, this is part 2 of cosplaying. Here we go. It was Halloween of last year's, and I was cosplaying as Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer, and what I did on that day was going to Chinatown. All I did was walked around all over the place, and I went to this ramen restaurant. While I was waiting for my seat, at the entrance door, there was not one, but 2 Demon Slayer cosplayers, a Nezuko cosplayer and a Zenitsu cosplayer, but without the wig. This Nezuko cosplayer did saw my cosplay and she said, "Hello, brother," and I did say hi back to her. But it took me a second to realize that the reason why she said hello, brother, it's because in the series, Tanjiro and Nezuko are siblings. I wasn't thinking straight. Next up is MegaCon, and let's just say the convention was crazy. So I did the 4-day pass, just like how I did at Fan Expo back in August 2023. On Thursday, I cosplayed as Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia. On Thursday, I cosplayed as Stan Marsh from South Park. On Saturday, I cosplayed as Tanjiro once again, and on Sunday, I cosplayed as Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, and fun fact, I did wore this as a Halloween costume back in Halloween of 2021. On Thursday, when I cosplayed as Todoroki, I wanted to go to the My Hero Academia cosplay meetup and it would start at 5 p.m. And I was running a little bit late and I thought the meetup would start right away and it would be too late to join. But when I got there, somehow the meetup didn't start right away as there were a bunch of My Hero cosplayers just waiting. But eventually we started taking pictures and that was it. And lastly, since I was cosplaying as Freddy Krueger on Sunday, both the hat and the mask were a mess. Whenever I would wear the Freddy mask, I could barely see everything in that mask. And the hat was too tight on my head that you could somewhat see the huge forehead of Freddy's mask. It was completely a mess. And finally, it's time to talk about C2E2. So I did the 3-day pass, and on Friday I cosplayed as Tanjiro once again. On Saturday I cosplayed as Anthony Wiggle, and on Sunday I cosplayed as Gen 2 Axel Chains from Your Favorite Martian. I've met this friend of mine that we followed each other on Instagram. I've met her at the convention not once, but twice, which was Friday and Saturday. And Stella, I'm not sure if you have a YouTube channel, but if you're watching this, big shout out to you.